ఎస్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ చిల్డ్రన్. ఈరోజు సిరీస్లో ఇంగ్లీష్ 8th పేపర్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం నాన్న. 1 to 6 swapping of words. 1 to 6 in each of the questions given below, 5 words are given in bold. These 5 words may or may not be in their correct position. The sentence is then followed by options with the correct combination of words that should replace each other in order to make the sentence grammatically and contextually correct. Find the correct combination of the words that replace each other. So, here under this heading, you have 5 questions. Five questions, not 5 questions, 6 questions. Okay, the warehouse of moving boxes in the monotony caused the miserable worker to despite his tedious routine. What is the article? After article, what you have to use? Noun. Warehouse is noun. Monotony ended with y is treated as noun. Miserable ended with able is treated as adjective. And despised, it is verb. Then tedious, noun. Any word ended with OES is treated as noun. Here, this is warehouse is noun, monotony is noun, miserable is adjective, then despise is verb, V1, tedious is adjective. So here, clue is there. The, after the, we have to we should not use adjective. We have to use noun. Here worker is there. Worker is noun. So it should be followed by adjective. The miserable worker, the tedious worker, the monotony worker, then the despised worker. The miserable worker, it is absolutely okay. Tedious routine, it is also absolutely okay. To despise, to తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ verb రావాలి, it is okay. Only the thing is, the monotony of moving boxes where in the warehouse, where we are going to move the boxes in the warehouse. So definitely A, B must be interchanged. Choice 1 is the answer. For this, you have to identify the quality of the noun. What type of quality it is. In parts of speech, what it is. You have to decide. Then it is very easy to identify the swapping. Then second one, Nana. A common assumption. Assumption is noun. Its modifier is adjective. Then in chemistry, noun. Ended with in chemistry. The coordination number is noun. Coordination here adjective. Coordination number of a catalyst surface determines is verb. The reactivity of the reaction ended with n is treated as noun. So here the coordination number, okay, surface of a catalyst surface determines. Catalyst possessive case, surface noun, determines singular verb, okay. The reaction noun, okay. Where in common assumption, where in chemistry subject, okay. Common assumption noun, common assumption. So we won't find any error. There is no need to swap. So no rearrangement required. Then third one, Nana. Third one. The Ministry of Home Affairs has reopening. After has, have, had, we have to use V3. So it is wrong. Reopening adjective. Issued V3. Definitely AB must be swapped. AB must be swapped means 1 may be, 2 may be. So of more containment in areas outside the activity zone. See, issued of more activities in areas outside the containment zones. Here activities, the activities of more activities. More, after more we have to use plural noun. Activities in areas, where in areas outside the containment zones. Zones noun, its modifier containment is adjective. Any word ended with ent, ant may be treated as adjective or noun as per the context. So here you have to interchange, you have to swap both A and B, C and E. A, B. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued, definitely after has you have to use third form of the verb, has issued new guidelines of the reopening of more activities in areas outside the containment zones. A, B, C, E, both weights we have to swap. So choice 2 is the answer. Then fourth one, Nana. Since the house was draped on the inside, each ornament adorned the walls and created parallel usage. Adorned the walls and created, and after V3 and before V3. Adorned the walls and created a welcoming feeling for the visitors. After the article we have to use noun. It is also correct. Each ornament, each and every ornament, this is pronoun. Each, every, either, neither, nobody, somebody, someone, something, nothing, anything, few, all, several, they. All these are pronouns, indefinite pronouns. Then, since the house was drab means dull. See, after is, was, are, were, am, be, we may use second form of the verb, or you may use third form of the verb, or you may use adjective. Here you have to use adjective. So, since the house was dull or drab on the inside, each ornament adorned the walls and created a welcoming feeling for the visitors. As per the context, no rearrangement is required. Then, next, fifth one. So, yes, Nana. Fifth one. An orthodontist braces my daughter to get required for 2 years since her front teeth were not in alignment with the other teeth. In alignment with correct preposition with the other teeth. So there is no need to swap DE. Both DE are correct. There is no exchange of DE. For a period of 2 years. For 2 years. So an orthodontist required my daughter to get braces for 2 years. An orthodontist required my daughter to get braces for 2 years. Period of time is there, so you have to use for. Point of time you have to use since. So here we have to exchange A and B. Choice 1 is the answer. Then exploring all of the caves in the Cure hemisphere did not even western the adventure's insatiable curiosity for the unknown. Here, hemisphere, western hemisphere or eastern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. So definitely BC must be exchanged. When you go for BC, automatically which one is correct? Third. So exploring all the caves in the western hemisphere did not even cure the adventures possessive case. After that we have to use noun. Before that we have to use adjective. So insatiable curiosity for the unknown. Again unknown. After the you have to use noun. Here noun. Unknown is noun also. So unknown ante telani varu ignorant people and so we have to swap B and C. So this is the exercise, consists of 6 sentences. This is nothing but swapping. Nothing but swapping. Then next item, 7 to 12. This is one of the previous SBI PO papers. IBPS PO 2020. So 7 to 12. In the following question, sentences are given with a part in bold. The given phrase in the bold may or may not contain an error. The options following can replace the incorrect phrase. The correct phrase that is to be replaced will be your answer. If the sentences are correct, then select no replacement required as your answer. This is sentence improvement. This is known as sentence improvement. It is known as sentence improvement. Here, he felt that medicine was the more major cause. Here, the more, the is there. When the definite article comes, we have to use the adjective in the superlative degree. So we have to use most. Where we are going to have the most? In the third option. Automatically, which one is correct? Third one is correct. So he felt that medicine was the most important cause to which he could dedicate himself. Why? See, here definite article the is there. After definite article the, we have to use the adjective in the superlative degree. So more important, most important. So instead of more, you have to use most important. Then the government is putting on some radical social reforms. The government is putting on some radical social reforms. గవర్నమెంట్ అనేటువంటిది కంటిన్యూయస్గా కొన్ని సంఘపరమైనటువంటి మార్పులు చేస్తూ పోతూ ఉన్నది. మరి పుట్టింగ్ ఆన్ రాకూడదు, చేస్తుంగా జరుగుతూనే ఉంది యాక్టివిటీ. కాబట్టి ఈజ్ పుట్టింగ్ త్రూ, ది గవర్నమెంట్ ఈజ్ పుట్టింగ్ త్రూ సమ్ రాడికల్ సోషల్ రిఫార్మ్స్. మరి యాక్చువల్గా మనకు ఐ పుట్ ఆన్ క్లీన్ క్లోత్స్ ఎవ్రీడే అంటాం. పుట్టింగ్ ఆన్ అంటే ఏంటి? పుట్టింగ్ ఆన్ మీన్స్ పుట్ క్లోతింగ్, బట్టలు వేసుకొనుట అన్న సెన్స్ వస్తుంది. చిన్నప్పుడు చదివింటారు మీరు, ఐ పుట్ ఆన్ క్లీన్ క్లోత్స్ ఎవ్రీడే అని అట్లా చదువుతూ ఉంటారు. ఇక్కడ పుట్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ మీన్స్ కంటిన్యూ. దెన్ పుట్టింగ్ టుగెదర్ మీన్స్ కలిసిమెలిసి, అసెంబుల్. So then next, putting down means insult. Looking down. He is in the habit of looking down the poor fellows. అతను ఇతరులను పూర్ ఫెలోస్ను చాలా చిన్నదిగా చూస్తుంటాడు అన్న సెన్స్ వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ది గవర్నమెంట్ ఈజ్ పుట్టింగ్ త్రూ, కంటిన్యూ చేస్తూనే ఉంది. సో ది పుట్టింగ్ త్రూ సమ్ రాడికల్ సోషల్ రిఫార్మ్స్. So which option is correct? First option is correct. So I think it is very easy. This one is somewhat difficult. Then we will review the case and make a recommendation to the client. We will review the case and singular, case is singular. So we will review the case, but will is there. After will, what you have to use? First form of the verb. We will review is the first form of the first form. Then also you have to use first form. So we will review the case and make a recommendation to the client. So as per that, no replacement is required. This also it is very easy. A rise in interest rates. This is N. Where NPN concept comes, verb depends on the first word. So a rise in interest rates would accurately retarded. After will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, do, did, does, need, ought, must, dare, ought to. We have to use first form of the verb. We should not use retarded. We have to use retard. Then first one may be correct, second one may be correct. Required, delayed, we should not use. So would accurately retard. would desirably. No, accurately means severely, severely. So which one is correct? Second one is correct. This is also as per the grammar point. Recent evidence, singular, tends to. After to, we have to use first one is verb, to contradict. To contradict established theories. So automatically, which one is, first one is correct. To contradict established. So first one is correct. It is very easy. The dog had been a constant companion these past 10 years. These past 10 years related to the past. Mari, enti, the dog had been. The dog had been. You have to use had been. The dog had been. The dog had been. Or the dog has been. Had been or constant. Had been or constant. Has been or constant is correct. Has been or context companion these past years. This is present perfect tense. లేదనుకోండి had been or constant companion these past 10 years. Past perfect. ఎట్లైనా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. So anyhow, fifth option. So it is also very easy. These are all the easy things. 7 to 12. Once again, we are going to see. Okay, 7 to 12. First one, 7. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is known as sentence improvement. Here we can make an attempt of 6 questions. Attempt 6 questions చేయొచ్చు. అంతకుముందు ఉన్నటువంటి 6 questions కూడా చాలా ఈజీగానే ఇచ్చాడు. అవి కూడా 6 అటెంప్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఒకటి 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6లో ఇయర్ యూ మే మేక్ అన్ అటెంప్ట్ ఆఫ్ 5 questions. అక్కడ 6 చేయొచ్చు. ఈజీగానే ఉన్నాయి. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లోజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. In the following passage, there are blanks, each of which has been numbered. These numbers are printed below the passage and against each 5 options are given. Find the word which fits the blank most appropriately. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు, ఈ కరెక్ట్ వర్డ్ ఏది వస్తుంది అంటున్నాడు. ఇక్కడ వర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఫాలో 3 things. Word order, then tone of the sentence. Then if you are not in a position to understand the tone of the sentence, then you have to make a skip. వదిలిపెట్టడం బెస్ట్. The risk of insider threats. The risk of insider threats. This is noun. This is preposition. This is noun. NPN. Then automatically you have to use the singular verb. Singular verb. Estimate is not. Compare not. Equate. The risk of insider threats. Compared to, estimate to, equate to, contrasting to, difference to, outsider threats. మరి ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు, అవుట్సైడ్ థ్రెట్స్కి ఇది ఏ విధంగా ఉంది అంటున్నాడు. సో ఇక్కడ ప్రిపోజిషన్ టు వాడుతున్నాడు, ఇది కంపేర్ చేస్తుంది. సో ది రిస్క్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సైడర్ థ్రెట్స్ కంపేర్డ్ టు outsider threat. Compared to, పోల్చుకుంటే. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ కాంటెక్స్ట్, యాజ్ పర్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ కంపేర్డ్ టు అవుట్సైడర్ థ్రెట్స్. ఇక్కడ మరి రిస్క్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సైడర్ థ్రెట్స్ అంటే నౌన్, ప్రిపోజిషన్ నౌన్, ఇక్కడ సింగులర్ వర్బ్ రావాలా. మరి ఉందా? లేదు. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు, కాంటెక్స్ట్ ప్రజెంట్లో ఉందా, పాస్ట్లో ఉందా చూసుకోవాలి. సో దాన్ ఇన్ ద పాస్ట్ అన్నాడు. దాన్ ఇన్ ద పాస్ట్ మీన్స్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ది పాస్ట్, గడిచిన రోజులు. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ కంపేర్డ్ టు, ప్రిపోజిషన్ టు టేక్స్ కంపేర్డ్. సో ది రిస్క్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సైడర్ థ్రెట్స్ కంపేర్డ్ టు అవుట్సైడర్ థ్రెట్స్ ఈజ్ an opening debate that though more companies are taking notice of the risk that insiders can pose to the company's data security today than in the past. Here comparison is from past to the present. So we are compelled to use first form of the verb, but here to preposition is going to accept only compared. Then historically the data dash that makes. Historically the data that make that, what is that? Related pronoun. We have 6 related pronouns: who, whom, whose, which, what, that. Here that related pronoun. Make is plural verb. So before that we have to use plural noun. So agreement no, benefit no, breaches, storage, functions. So breaches may be used, functions may be used. Now we have to go as per the context. Historically the data breaches, not functions. So breaches that. So definitely we have to use breaches. that make the news are typically carried out by outsiders. While these breaches, here you are getting the clue, breaches. These breaches can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, often millions more. Outsider dash are generally, here are. So before that we have to use plural verb. So outsider threats are generally the threats, outsider opportunities, outsider data, outsider measures, outsider analysis. Here are is there. So we have to use plural noun. Threats may be used, opportunities may be used, measures may be used. So you have to read the line and you have to use. So while these breaches can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, often millions more. Outsider threats are generally the threats that have comparison. So definitely what you have to use? Threats. Outsider threats are generally the threats that have been dashed with. Here preposition with is going to take the correct. Have been dashed. Generally after has, have, had, we have to use third form of the verb. Here directing, certainly, evidence, mention. Definitely we have to use addressed. Addressed with traditional security, detect using one size fits all security measures. Just one of the reasons that insider threats are more difficult to dash stems. After to what you have to use? First one of the verb. To growth. No. Grow, grew, grown. This is noun. It won't use issue. To issue stems. To maintain stems. To restore stems from the fact. To originate stems. So what we are going to do? To dash stems from the fact. To dash from the fact. To dash stems from నిజాల నుంచి, కాబట్టి to originate the stems, to originate stems from the fact that insiders don't always threaten the company's data security intentionally. In fact, many data breaches resulting from insider threats are completely unintentional. To combat these, combat means control. Combat, COMBAT. Combat means control. Curb, check, CHECK, check. Combat means control, curb, check. These risks as well as the insider threats originating. If you read the rest of the sentences, you are going to get the clue to the before blank. Difficult to originate. Originating from those who do have dash intent. Have, after have, what you have to use? Third form of the verb. Here, those who do have dash intent, a hostile intent, who do have intent, who do have originate. See, where one thing, it is the threats that originate from, that originate from. It is the threats that originate from inside that are much more difficult to prevent and detect using one size fits all security measures. Just one of the reasons that insider threats are more difficult to prevent from. We have to use prevent. From preposition is compelling to use prevent. From preposition. To prevent stems from the fact. Then to combat these risks as well as the insider threats originating from those who do have dash intent, malicious intent, holistic approach. Holistic means complete. HOLISTIC. Holistic means complete approach to security. So who do have dash intent, malicious intent, grateful intent, nearly intent, particular intent, manager's intent. Manager's is work, particular is particular interest, adjective. Then nearly, why the end అవుతుంది, adverb. Then careful, adjective. Then malicious, adjective. Any word ended with OES is treated as adjective. Here intents, a whole is who do have dash intent. What type of intent? Bad intent. Malicious means bad. Bad intent. A holistic approach to security is essential in the modern threat landscape, one that adequately addresses not only insider and outsider threats but effectively manages both unintentional and intentional threats posed by those within your organization. See here, as per the word order only, you have to fill the blanks. Here, past, related to the past, but NPN concept is there, but we have to go comparison. So definitely we have to use compared. Then come to the 14th one, that make is plural verb, but there we have to use the plural noun. If you read this plural nouns, breaches, functions, data is going to breach. Data is going to breach. Again, we are going to read the next sentence. Here you are getting the clue, breaches. So we have to use breaches. 13th one, 14th one, we can easily identify. Then, while the breaches can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, outsider dash are generally the threats. Again, outsider threats, insider threats. Again, we have to use threats. 15th, we can make an attempt that have been dashed with traditionally. Here, after have, we have to use third form of the verb. In this only, we are going to have third form of the verb. So 16th also, we can fill. Here, then, addressed with traditionally security. It is the threats that dash inside. It is the threats that dash from inside. That dash from inside that are much difficult to prevent. మరి ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం రావాలా, దట్ డాష్ ఫ్రమ్ అనే ప్రిపోజిషన్ను యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసేది రావాలి. టు గ్రోత్ ఫ్రమ్, టు ఇష్యూ ఫ్రమ్, టు మెయింటైన్ ఫ్రమ్, టు రిస్టోర్ ఫ్రమ్, టు ఆరిజినేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇన్సైడ్. అవి లోపల నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి కాబట్టి ఆరిజినేట్ అని కూడా పెట్టవచ్చు. ఇది కొంచెం డిఫికలే. 17th one, హియర్ డిఫికల్ట్ టు ఫ్రమ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఏం వాడాలా, ప్రివెంట్. 18th one, వీ కెన్ మేక్ ఎన్ అటెంప్ట్. దెన్ హియర్ హూ డూ హ్యావ్ డాష్ ఇంటెంట్. మరి హూ డూ హ్యావ్ డాష్ ఇంటెంట్. ఇన్సైడర్ థ్రెడ్స్, అవుట్సైడర్ థ్రెడ్స్ అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ పాజిటివ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఆర్ నెగిటివ్ ఎఫెక్ట్. పాజిటివ్ కాదు, నెగిటివ్. సో కాబట్టి బ్యాడ్, మ్యాలిషియస్ ఇది. సో ఇట్ మే నాట్ బి. సో 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 6, 7, you may make an attempt of 5 questions easily. Then next word is 20 to 22. This is 20 to 22. Correction of sentences. 20 to 22. The following questions consist of 3 sentences. One of these may or may not contain grammatical error. Choose the option which denotes the sentence or sentences that is bar are grammatically correct. If all the given sentences are correct, choose all are correct as your answer. So here your job is you have to identify the correct one. The center has reiterated. Reiterated and again and again. Reiterated its center singular. Its commitment to. Commitment is a word followed by the position to fulfill the GST compensation obligation to the states. We won't have any error. He chose chosen past. He chose a cartoon from the stack of videos on the shelf. There is no apparent error. Words can hardly describe, hardly, barely, rarely, scarcely. These are the adverbs. Adverbs, placement of adverb, it can be placed between one auxiliary, one main verb, or between 2 auxiliaries. Words can hardly describe the beauty of the scene. So as far as these 3 sentences concerned, there is no error. All are correct. It is very easy to do. Then next, scarcely a week goes by without some new scandal in the papers. Scarcely a week goes by. Scarcely, hardly, scarcely, 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 rarely, rarely, hardly, rarely, scarcely, barely, barely, seldom, 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 never, always, not, ever. All these are adverbs. ఈ అడ్వర్బ్స్ను మనము ఒక యాక్సిలరీ వర్బ్ ఇంకొక యాక్సిలరీ వర్బ్ మధ్యన పెట్టాలి, లేదంటే ఒక యాక్సిలరీ ఒక మెయిన్ వర్బ్ మధ్యన పెట్టాలి. ఇక్కడ స్కేర్స్లీతో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, కంపల్సరీగా ఇక్కడ ఒక యాక్సిలరీ రావాలి. కాబట్టి స్కేర్స్లీ, వీక్ గోస్, ఏ వీక్ సింగులర్ కాబట్టి ఖచ్చితంగా డస్. స్కేర్స్లీ డస్ ఏ వీక్ గోస్ బై వితౌట్ సమ్ న్యూ స్కాండల్ ఇన్ ది పేపర్స్. ద police want to discuss this recent racist attacks with local people. The police want, the police people, so plural, so want plural, to discuss this recent racist attacks with the local people. There is no error. The relief agency will distribute the food among several countries. COUNTRIES. All several, various, many. So after these words we have to use the plural noun. So here several countries you have to choose. So error is in first one, error is in A and C. Which one is flaw free? Only B is flaw free. Only B. మరి ఉందా? ఆల్ ఆర్ కరెక్ట్ అంటున్నాడు, ఉందా? లేదు. కాబట్టి ఓన్లీ బి లేదా ఏ అండ్ బి. ఓన్లీ బి అన్న కరెక్ట్ ఉండాలా? ఓన్లీ బి లేదు, తప్పిచ్చాడు. దీన్ని ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి మరి? అప్పుడు ఏబి కరెక్ట్ అని అనుకుందామా? అప్పుడు చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఏబి కరెక్ట్ అంటే చాయిస్ ఏం చేయొచ్చు? 5. ఇంకా లేదు కాబట్టి అప్పుడు స్కేర్స్లీ ఏ వీక్ గోస్ బై అనేది కరెక్ట్ అనుకోవాలి. దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఆప్షన్. దెన్ 22nd, the bill will restrict the advertising of tobacco products. The bill will restrict the advertising of కాదు, advertisement of. After the what you have to use? Noun. Here advertising is adjective, so you have to use advertisement. Why? The article. After that, after the we have to use noun. So error. Only parliament singular, so you have to use has. Only parliament has the power to legalize on constitutional matters. Then the universities plural constitute a reservoir of expert knowledge. So which option is correct? Only C. Choice 4. It is very easy to identify. Now for this paper we may do some analysis. Yes, this is the paper of the IBPS PO 2020. IBPS PO 2020 prelims. Here 1 to 6 swapping. SW means swapping. 6 questions. It is very easy. You may attempt 6 questions within 3 minutes time. Then next 7 to 12 sentence improvement. 7 to 12 sentence improvement. You are given with 6 questions. 6 questions you may make an attempt. So at least 6 questions you have to within 4 minutes. Here you may make 6 questions. 6 questions you may get 6 marks. Here 5 questions you may 5 marks you may get. Then next 13 to 19 closed test. Here you are given with 7 questions. So at least 7 questions. You may go for 5 questions. You may attend 5 questions. At least you have to finish it in 4 minutes. 5 marks. Then next 20 to 27. This is reading comprehension. 8 questions. 8 questions. If you are going to allocate your time, here you are given with nearly 5 paras. You have to listen and you have to write, or else you have to go to the last non-theoretical questions. You are given with 3 questions. Okay, 8 questions. If you make an attempt of at least 5 questions, Then next last item is 28 to 30. This is correction of sentences. 3 questions. These are very easy. You may make an attempt of 3 questions. Here at least 2 minutes. Then you may get 3 marks. Then 4 plus 4, 8, 10, 13. You are left with 7 minutes. You may allocate 7 minutes for reading comprehension. You may make an attempt of 5 questions. You may get at least 3 questions as correct. So here total questions 12, 9, 30 questions. You are going to make an attempt of 20 to 25 questions. You are going to make an attempt. So total time is 20 minutes. And here you are going to get 16, 9, 22. You are expecting 22. Again you may commit some 4 mistakes. 4 into 1.25. So 1.25. So you are going to lose 5. 22 minus 5. So at least 17 out of 30 you have to get. This is the paper of IBPS PO 2020 prelims. Minimum marks 17 you have to get. Okay, Babu. Now, today's vocabulary. Besmirch. Besmirch means honor, reputation. BESMIRCH. Besmirch means honor, reputation. Stigmatize. Stigmatize means ashamed. Stigmatize means ashamed. Then innocuous means harmless. Innocuous means harmless. Then wanted, VAUNTED, not WANTED. Wanted means plan, achievement. VAUNTED, wanted means plan, achievement. Then patriarchal. This is controlled by man. Matriarchal means controlled by woman. Patriarchal means controlled by father. Matriarchal means controlled by mother. Umbles. Umbles means flowers. UMBLES. Umbles means flowers. Then prerogative. Prerogative means importance. Prerogative means importance. Repudiated means rejected. Repudiated means rejected. Then spiraling. Spiraling means escalating, increasing. Very good. Spiraling means escalating, increasing. Then next, rebutted. Rebutted means denied, rejected. Rebutted means denied, rejected. Then perinatal. Perinatal means time of birth. Time of birth. అంటే ఆ యొక్క జన్మ టైం నందు అని అర్థం. స్కపుల్. స్కపుల్ మీన్స్ స్ట్రగుల్. స్కపుల్ మీన్స్ స్ట్రగుల్. Ramifications, consequences. Ramifications means consequences. Then convalescent. CONVALESEC. Convalescent means recover. Convalescent means recover. Then immaculate. Perfectly clean. Immaculate means perfectly clean. Pervading. Pervading means spreading. Pervading means spreading. Prowess. Prowess means skill, adept, dexterity. Prowess means skill, adept, dexterity. Then imperative. Imperative means important, vital. Then ostensible, false, illusory. Ostensible means false, illusory. Customize, changeable. Customize means changeable. Serenity, calm, peaceful, tranquility, soothe. Serenity means calm, peaceful, tranquility. Supple means flexible. Supple means flexible. Piercing means serious look. Piercing means serious look. Award means asserted, admitted. Award means asserted, admitted. Once again, we are going to read this vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important for mains paper, Nana. So on September 10th, you people are going to write your mains. You have to give due importance to the English part. Come on. Besmirch means honor, reputation. Besmirch means honor, reputation. Stigmatize means ashamed. Ashamed is a word followed by the preposition of, ashamed of. Innocuous means harmless. Innocuous means harmless. It is the opposite to harmful. Wanted means plan, achievement. VAUNTED, wanted means plan, achievement. Then patriarchal, controlled by men. Controlled by men. Patriarchal means controlled by women. Umbels means flowers. Umbels means flowers. Prerogative means importance. Prerogative means importance. Repudiated means rejected. Repudiated means rejected. Spiraling. Spiraling means escalating, increasing. Then rebutted means denied. What is the meaning of rebutted? Denied. Then perinatal. Perinatal means time of birth. Scuffle. Scuffle means struggle. Scuffle means struggle. Ramifications, consequences. Ramifications means consequences. Convalescent, CONVALESEC. Convalescent means recover. Then immaculate, perfectly clean. Immaculate means perfectly clean. Pervading means spreading. Prowess means skill, adept, dexterity. Imperative means important, vital. Ostensible means false, illusory. Customize means changeable. Serenity, calm, peaceful, tranquility, soothe. Supple, flexible. Piercing, serious look. Piercing means serious look. Award means asserted, admitted. You have to read 3 or 4 times so that you are going to have, you may memorize the things in a certain manner. Now, what is the plan for RRB PO mains? Dear children, please note, it is a very, very dangerous. Why? Because there is no sectional time. For test of reasoning, you may have 40 questions. You have to allocate 30 minutes. Then quantitative aptitude, 40 questions. You have to allocate 35 minutes. Then English language, 40 questions. You have to allocate 25 minutes. Then general awareness, 40 questions. You have to allocate 15 minutes. Then computer awareness, 40 questions. You have to allocate 15 minutes. Total 200 questions. Total 120 minutes. See what you have to do. For this, what you have to do? See, for this January 2023 to July 2023, we uploaded current affairs books, which consists of current affairs, banking awareness, financial awareness, static GK, computer awareness. 40 to 45 pages booklet we uploaded in our Institute app. Institute app. You have to go to the home page. There you are going to see all this. In addition to this, we uploaded certain questions related to banking awareness prepared by retired AGM Mr. B. Rao Garu. You please try to read these things by using our Institute app. Then for computer awareness, you have to purchase the book, computer awareness book, from the bookstore of Guru Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. And this is prepared by the MCA professors, and from this book, majority of the questions, nearly 60 to 70% of the questions are coming. We have been observing. You have to read this book. So, computer awareness, you have to purchase this book and you have to read this book completely. Then every day morning, every day night, 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. in the institute app, we are going to conduct the grand test. Every day you have to write the grand test. Every day you have to write the grand test. Without GK, we are going to provide. Without GK, we are going to conduct the examination. Then next in the early hours from 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. to 6:20 a.m. For 20 minutes, we are going to conduct the general awareness exam consisting of 50 questions. You please try to write this exam. And morning 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. 2 hours. So 2 hours I am going to explain English paper of mains. All the previous papers are going to be covered. And evening 6:10 p.m. to 8:10 p.m. every day 2 hours. So high level reasoning plus quant is going to be explained. This is the scheme. This is the scheme from the second exam. You are having the examination from 1st to 2, from September 1st to 9th. Already we explained all these things in the month of March, April, May, June. Already we completed the mains. Every day in the evening hours, my son used to explain high-level reasoning and quant, and I used to explain English, both prelims and mains. Already we completed the portions. The thing is, already we had given the material every month. That is PDF hard copy every month we hand over the January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 7 copies already we handed over to you at free of cost. Now we uploaded the things in the Institute app, you have to read. Then with regard to the computer awareness, already we were provided a book. You might have purchased that book, you please read that book. And every day from 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. you may have the grand test related to the RRB PO mains. And morning every day 6 a.m. to 6:20 p.m., 6:20 a.m. for 20 minutes, every day you are going to have the general awareness exam, which consists of 50 questions related to the current affairs, banking, finance, economy, strategic A, and computer awareness. 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. every day for 2 hours. Already we have been explaining this English prelims and mains. And 6:10 p.m. to 8:10 p.m. again you are going to have 2 hours class for high-level reasoning and arithmetic. Already we did this activity from the month of January, itself. Now, what are the required marks you have to get? See, at present, out of reasoning, out of 40, at least you have to get 30 marks. 40 you have to get 30 marks. Then quant, out of 40 you have to get 20 marks. Then English language, 20 marks you have to get. Then general awareness, out of 40 at least you have to get 22 to 23 marks. Minimum 20. Then computers, 40 questions, 20 marks. 40 questions, 20 marks. Here marks are different. So for quant you may have 50 marks. For reasoning also you may have 50 marks. So that's why I am telling 30 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks. In computers, at least you have to get 16 marks. Totally 6, 5, 7, 9, 10, 106. 106. At least out of 200, if you get 110 marks, so you are free to get the selection. For interview, you have to attend the interview also. If you are going to pass the mains, so automatically retired AGM people are going to come, and they are going to conduct the group interviews, and they are going to conduct the mock interviews. You need not worry about that. But if you have to get 110 marks about 200, this is the target you have to keep. In such a way you have to practice. This is the scheme you have to follow. See here, desktop reasoning 40 questions, 50 marks. Quantitative aptitude 40 questions, 50 marks. English language 40 questions, 40 marks. General awareness 40 questions, 40 marks. Computer awareness 40 questions, 20 marks. 40, 40, 80, 80 plus 20, 100, 50, 50, 100, total 200 marks. 120 minutes. Allocation of time, reasoning 30 minutes, quant 35 minutes, English language 25 minutes, general awareness 15 minutes, computer awareness 15 minutes. If you read these books from January to July, already we had given ఆ బుక్స్ చదివి ఉంటే కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్, బ్యాంకింగ్ అవేర్నెస్, ఫైనాన్షియల్ అవేర్నెస్, ఎకానమీ, కంప్యూటర్ అవేర్నెస్, స్టాటిక్ జీకే గురించి భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం ఏ క్యాండిడేట్కు లేదు గురు రాఘవేంద్రలో. ఈ ఇయర్ జనవరి నుంచే నేను చాలా స్ట్రీమ్ లైన్గా తీసుకున్నాము. జనవరి నుంచే ఈ ఇయర్ మేము ప్రతిరోజు మెయిన్స్ హై లెవెల్ రీజనింగ్ అర్థమెటిక్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాము. జనవరి నుంచే మార్నింగ్ 7:30 to 9:30 2 hours నేను ప్రతిరోజు ఇంగ్లీష్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ మెయిన్స్ ప్రీవియస్ పేపర్స్ అన్ని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసుకుంటూ వచ్చాను. మీరు క్లాసెస్కి రెగ్యులర్గా అటెండ్ అయ్యింటే సమస్య లేదు. ఇది కాకుండా ప్రతిరోజు 6 o'clock 6:20 AM ప్రతిరోజు జనరల్ అవేర్నెస్ ఎగ్జామ్ కండక్ట్ చేశాము. మీరు రాయకుంటే మేమేం చేయలేము. ఇప్పుడు గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్లు కూడా పెడుతున్నాం. నైట్ టైం ల్యాబ్ ఫెసిలిటీ ఉంది. ల్యాబ్కి వచ్చి ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకేనేనా? ఫర్ యువర్ డౌట్స్ యూ మే కాంటాక్ట్ మై నెంబర్ ఈజ్ 7702726669. తొందరలో మీకు SBI నుంచి సుమారుగా 9,000 వేకెన్సీస్కు సెప్టెంబర్లో క్లరికల్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ రాబోతుంది. అక్టోబర్లో SBI PO 1,500 వేకెన్సీస్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ రాబోతుంది. నవంబర్లో RBI క్లరికల్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ ఉంది. డిసెంబర్లో మంచి మెగా నోటిఫికేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ రీజనల్ రూరల్ రైల్వే రిక్రూట్మెంట్ నుంచి ఉంది. ఇవి కాకుండా బిఫోర్ డిసెంబర్ కర్ణాటక బ్యాంక్ నుంచి క్లరికల్ నోటిఫికేషన్ ఉంది. ప్లీజ్ ప్రిపేర్ ఇన్ ఏ ప్లాన్డ్ వే. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ విల్లింగ్ టు జాయిన్ విత్ us, please come and join with us. Okay, Nana? We'll meet you tomorrow. I wish you all the best.